Unstable Podcast, y'all.
Oh, we mixing in like that now?
Yeah, right.
We got new music? We got, the budget went up?
A little bit.
Oh, what's up, y'all?
Yeah.
Another edition of the Unstable Podcast. We went from nothing to nothing, pretty much. Mike Hill hanging out with you.
We're all the way here.
Episode 28 now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 28. Steve Wilson down there.
What's up? It feels good to have everybody in the house.
Yeah,
all of us.
we're
all four back in the
back
house.
together. One big happy family once again. Got Tori with the green hat on.
Yep, feeling fabulous right now. I'm feeling fabulous.
Fabulous, eh? All right.
Are we segueing already? God damn, that's got to be a record.
No,
for the
I'm just saying you never know when you got to bust a motherfucker in the mouth. So just feeling fabulous right now.
Oh, fabulous. This is a segue.
Fabulous, bust a motherfucker in the mouth.
Wow.
So when you feel fabulous, you want to bust a motherfucker in the mouth?
You just never know.
How do you feel when you feel terrible? What do you want to do then?
Kick a motherfucker in the ass.
You want to kill a motherfucker then?
Goddamn.
Terroristic threat. And of course, the always beautiful, the lovely, the colorful Claudia Jordan.
Very
hanging
colorful.
out.
Y'all, I know. I thought I'd throw a dress on for today. I never really wear dresses, so
You like
Looking
Thelma
good.
from Good Times.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So-
I lost 11 pounds, you guys.
Yeah, I could tell.
saw that.
I could tell.
Midsection
And you
is
lost it
getting
in the right spot because you kept some.
Hey,
still
let's
got a
not
little
look at that.
No, we can't help it.
So you're saying
See that?
I'm slim thick?
You slim thick. You
Because
look
like
good.
there's a lot of girls out here that are thick, but they're really just fat.
Right.
And it's like, oh, I got a fat ass and big titties. Yeah, because your gut is fat too.
But they want to call themselves
Hey,
Instagram
stop
models.
fat shaming because you done lost 10 pounds. Now you hating on these other bitches.
Yeah,
look at
I
you.
am.
Look at she done lost
Turned
10
to Monique.
pounds.
She turned to
And then
Monique now.
Start hating quick. You see that shit?
Did you lose any weight in that mouth? You had a heavy mouth.
oh, no,
wow.
the mouth is exactly the way it was, if not better. Okay, so y'all be ready.
I saw the abs are back too. You got the
Yeah.
abs are popping
A little
again.
something, something.
I like it. I like it. Everything good.
How
in
long
your
did
life?
it take you?
2 weeks.
And what'd you
Damn.
do? Let people know what you did.
Okay, so I cut sugar cold turkey.
Ooh.
Okay.
Like 95% of my sugar. And
Got
I was I'm not going to lie. I was miserable. I had migraine headaches. I felt like I was going through withdrawal of drugs. Because,
Yeah, it happens.
Addicted to sugar, huh?
Sugar is as addictive as cocaine.
Yeah.
And so I was miserable. It made me in a bad mood. Made me depressed coming off the sugar. And then I was also stressed out with the whole grandma situation.
So what happens after you got
Yeah.
off sugar?
I'm good now.
No.
So are you
I'm not depressed.
taking in sugar in little small dosage now or what?
Very little.
A little bit. Okay.
What did you substitute? Because you had to substitute
Nothing.
something.
Nothing.
Real? You
Yeah,
just
I
went
have
cold.
to-
to-
cold turkey.
If you go cold turkey, yeah, you don't have to substitute.
Not even brown sugar, if you know what I
No.
mean. You ain't none of that brown sugar.
She was
I
at
had
home
some brown
sick.
sugar last night. But
you had some of
anyways.
that brown sugar.
That's a nigga. That ain't no.
I said brown sugar.
that
So
was
it's
a
more
nigga.
healthy for you.
So with your withdrawals, you was at home shaking like Pookie in New Jack City.
I really was.
Have it, man.
People call me to go out. I'm like, I have a headache. Like, I'm not fucking with none of y'all. Like,
So you
I
didn't
was,
drink alcohol then, because that's a lot of sugar.
Well,
in
one day because I was depressed, I did drink a bottle of just peachy.
A bottle?
Oh,
That's a lot of sugar. That's enough sugar for
just
your
peachy.
whole-
I had a hard week, 2 weeks. I had, like a lot
You
of
did,
stuff was
you
going
did,
on.
you did. Well,
Yeah.
Like personal stuff,
You did,
grandma
you
stuff.
did.
It was a lot.
You deserve
You
it.
did.
Okay.
So I did, cheat a couple of times. But for the most part,
That's a worthwhile
I cut
treat.
95% of my sugar, and then I
a
started
good thing.
really working out hard. I worked out like 5 times last week. And I've been doing like stuff like burpees and squats and like
Every time I see you
Push-ups.
running 3 miles, I'm like, look at
Yeah.
this chick. She
It's
my
focused.
thing.
working out for you. Just
I
don't
was.
take pictures. Hey, so G got Tori.
you know what?
Got Tori. I haven't seen you in a while. What's up, man?
Good, man. It's been good.
Fuck you,
How you been on the road?
Got some inside shit going
I'll
on.
tell you. I'll explain.
Steve Wilson's. Speaking of sugar, you need to stay away
Hold
from the
on,
sugar
what the
because
fuck?
no, well, not that sugar.
Okay.
but you went to the dentist, and this is a
Man.
dude that had to go to the dentist and actually have his. You had to go to sleep or whatever. What?
No. They
Just
just numb
your
it
mouth?
because my gums are my teeth are so close
to
together.
get a cleaning.
Yeah, so they have to like numb all my stuff and they get in there and
They do that
dig,
normally,
so.
though, for everybody.
Yeah, but
No,
they
not to
gotta-
get a cleaning.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Not for clean.
So they numb all my because my
Your teeth are too close
yeah,
together?
So at the bottom, you see how they close to that. So they get up in there and be like,
Oh, you got them James Harden
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
You ever
Yeah.
seen James Harden?
You
That's
got
why he
that
got
old
the beard.
Shamar Moore shit.
So you can't floss on your own? Like you need like
yeah, I
a
can floss, but I gotta get that good floss. You can't get that,
Can't get that bullshit.
Yeah,
floss.
you got to get the floss that look like a
Look
rope.
like all your teeth trying to get out their mouth at the same time.
get out.
See, let me, no me. They're climbing over each other and shit. Yeah, let me out.
Yeah, who we got in the corner over there, man? Is that
It's
you?
my nephew, man. My
Yeah.
nephew, soccer phenom.
Oh, soccer phenom. Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right.
That's a Tory, right?
Yeah.
Watch this. How many niggas have you fought?
No, right?
Have you and Guy ever had a fight? Have you
That's a Tory. Let's see if it's in the
Hey,
family.
is he an unstable or unfit uncle?
Yes.
I am a deadbeat uncle.
He's an
Have you guys
unfit
ever had a
uncle.
fight? Have you guys ever had a fight? But wait till you get over 18.
No, right.
But I will say this: his dad almost got shot.
Oh my God.
By you?
Guy.
That's not funny.
By you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well.
Okay, can we put this to bed?
No, fuck
Can
this.
we put
Hold on.
this?
We cannot end
No,
this
we're not.
right here.
We're not ending. But can we put it to bed right now that Guy Tory is the problem?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can we all-
What is the common denominator?
There's always a story,
Yeah,
guys.
the story.
There's always a story. Every nigga in prison. Oh, the story. It's
Yo,
not me.
Tell him that story
story,
about. Tell him the story about you and Pastor Jenkins when you slapped him.
Oh, I slapped him.
You slapped the pastor.
I'm just bullshit. I
Oh,
want to
my
see your face.
Wow. Hey, speaking of threats.
Yeah.
See, here's a
Nice
we go to this.
segue.
Yeah. See, the first segue of the day.
And shooting.
And shooting and threatening to shoot. You heard about rapper Fabolous, charged with aggravated assault and making terroristic threats. This comes after the mother of his children, Emily B. Alleges that he punched her in the face like 7 times and knocked out her 2 front teeth.
Right.
Hit her, knocked them in so much that they actually had to have them removed. And TMZ actually released this video.
TMZ?
Yeah, TMZ.
He taking all kind of liberties today, ain't he?
Yeah.
Huh?
You said TMZ. I was like, TMZ.
TMZ. You know, these. I feel
know.
these. Yeah, man, these Invisalign.
I'm like,
things
is that a
in my
new
mouth.
show?
I'm like the movie channel.
I got to take this.
I thought, oh, don't you do it, Lord.
No, right now.
Gotta take this one out of my mouth. Now it feels a lot better. Okay. All right, so TMZ.
I thought Russell Simmons was doing a show with us for a minute.
Are you saying Russell Simmons has a little bit of a lisp?
I ain't
lot
saying
of
nothing,
list.
Russell. I don't want no trouble, Russell.
Russell ain't got no power over you now. You don't have to worry about that. Russell asking you for a job right now. Don't worry about that.
I heard he doesn't
Leave Russell alone.
leave him alone. I heard he doesn't take no for an answer.
Hey, y'all gonna get on Russell, man.
I love Russell.
Allegedly, those things happen.
You gonna get off Russell. Russell
like-
didn't get off them girls.
I like Russell Simmons.
I like Russell.
like
That's
Russell.
we just fucking with you, Russell. Well, TMZ released a video of an altercation between Fab. Emily was there, and Emily's father, in which it seemed like he was brandishing a knife, and we got that video for you.
So you ever come around me ever again? Ever come around me ever again? I don't give a fuck what the fuck you have him at my house for. Sir, that's my motherfucking daughter. You a fucking coward. You a coward. You a fucking coward. Ain't no third. That's all that I know. Okay? Yeah, you don't have to have the bullets though. You gonna see all your look. I got your name on it. Nah, get on fucking take. Fucking take me, man. So you ever come around me ever again? Ever come around me ever again? I don't give a fuck what the fuck you have him at my house for. Sir, that's my motherfucking daughter. You a fucking coward. You a coward. You a fucking coward. Ain't no third. That's all that I know. Okay? Yeah, you don't have to have the bullets though. You gonna see all your look. I got your name on it.
Wow, that's some crazy
That's a lot.
wild
Yeah,
video. There's
that
a
was
lot
crazy.
going on right there. And you hear a child in the background.
Yeah, screaming.
Probably.
Why does
you know,
everybody have on black? Is what I want to know. I hope that everybody has on black.
I have no idea, but it's disturbing.
Well, the brother was there too, right? Her brother was there with the
Yeah,
dad.
I think her brother was there, and his security guards were there as well.
And what happened was, I guess the story is that they came over to the house to remove 2 guns.
Yeah, and this is after I guess Emily was in L.A. or whatnot, and Fabolous was in L.A. He didn't know that she was going to be in there, and so it's a
So she
long
didn't
story to
check
think
in,
that
like-
she didn't check in, like she was whatever. But
Like
you know,
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
you know how
He didn't check
you know how I
in when he was in
feel.
town.
Oh,
But the
wow.
fact
Gotta
she didn't
check
check
in.
in, like
You know, you got to check in when you come to L.A.
Yeah,
Whether
true.
it be a
That's
gang or a relationship, you in L.A., you got to check in.
You got to check
But
in.
you know, their relationship, if you look at, I went to his page and it's like, doesn't even look like she's really in his life. Like a few times that he really posts. He posts the kids. He proudly, he loves those kids.
Yeah.
But the kids, I looked at the pictures, the kids are kind of sad in a lot of the pictures. They do.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
Look at
I
him.
met Fab a couple of times when I was at ESPN interviewed him. He seemed like a really cool dude,
Yeah.
but you know how I feel about domestic
Before the
violence.
chip or
man.
after the chip?
Pre-chip. Pre-chip.
Pre-chip.
Pre-chip and after chip. You know, he's a really cool dude.
Yeah.
You know, every time I see him,
Talented.
he dap him up or whatever. But
He's a dope rapper.
I really don't have any love for anybody. I mean, I know it's alleged, but any love for anybody that puts their hands on a woman. I told you I felt about that. We had Corey Holcomb in here.
Yeah.
And people try and make an excuse and saying that there's always a reason why you can put your hands on a woman. There is never
No, you gotta
an
have
excuse
restraint.
unless your life is in danger, unless you
Right.
feel like you're in danger. But if you're aggressively pursuing a woman and bashing in her head 7 times and bashing in her teeth, I have no love for you
not
whatsoever.
Not an ounce of respect. And I never met the brother before.
But here's the thing. What I don't understand is, like, there are certain people that get treated differently. Why is it that when it's maybe like a rapper or somebody like that, they kind of get away with it in a sense? Whereas if it's an R&B singer like Chris Brown, he'll always be vilified for that.
No,
you know?
because I think he's they don't even think about that now.
No, what Chris Brown?
A lot of people don't.
Oh, they still think about with Chris Brown.
I did a video with Fab, Throw It in the Bag, and she was the stylist on the video shoot.
What, Emily B?
Yeah, Emily was, and they were arguing on the set that day.
Yeah, that's where it starts.
I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, look, I've had some contentious relationships, as you know. I mean, I've been married twice. I've been going through 2 bad divorces. I never put my hands on a woman because I saw my mom get her ass whooped.
See, I've never seen my dad put his hands on my mom.
I never saw my dad, so that's just,
Oh shit!
but, I mean,
My father.
I mean,
Do I
it
go?
happens.
I can't. Let me wait for a minute before I go serious. Go,
Go.
No, because this is too weird of a segue. Go
No,
ahead.
it's not.
and go.
Let go.
So my father and mother, they used to fight. Like they had some fights, and I remember being like going to nursery school, and it was like I never really talked about this publicly, but like it was fucked up.
Really?
And like hearing that as a kid, you hear your mom scream and all that kind of stuff, and you hear like a nose being broken or something, or you hearing that noise. And it was fucked up. It really was.
It's
and then so when that happening in front of kids, like it'll change how you look at men. It'll change how you look at relationships. It makes you be like, damn, and that's someone that's supposed to have your back. And then attacking your mom like that.
Well, my dad had PTSD from Vietnam, and I'd still never seen him hit my mom. Now, he grabbed her a couple of times aggressively, you know, in the mouth, went off. But he did. I've never seen him strike my mom.
But I'm with Claudia. My first ever memory of, my childhood is of my father beating my mom.
Wow.
And hearing her scream.
Wow. Really?
I mean, and that sticks with you. I mean, that is like a nightmare that's on a recurring loop. You will always remember the screams of your mom saying, help me, and you're a child. And there's nothing you can do to help your mom, who is helpless from a man that's supposed to be protecting her and protecting the family.
Well, contrary to popular belief, I do like to fight, but I've never fought a woman.
Well, that's good. I mean,
never will fight a woman.
You should.
I got
you
sisters, I have nieces, and I have a mom. So, I don't want to see anybody put hands on them, so I'm not going to put
I've
hands on
experienced
somebody else's.
it before with men with domestic violence, and it's like the person that says they love you so much
That's what I don't get.
is the one that's like hurting you and like dragging you down some stairs.
You got to be a really weak motherfucker to do that, though. You got to be really weak.
I found it's
wired fucked up.
And jealousy, and sometimes there was mental illness.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's
Like
what I'm saying,
I dated someone in college that was the case. I didn't know he was like a preppy guy and everything, and he was really jealous. Like I always knew from an early age, I'm going to California one day to follow my dreams. So he would always say, "How come you never say we?" I'm like, boy, we're 20 years old.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Nigga, get your shit.
In the Fabolous situation, say. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I thought you were done. I was a moment to get in. Go ahead.
But he got crazy and he got more and more controlling over things like me leaving. I'm like, but I'm just here in college. We're not married. And it got so crazy one day where he just like threw all my shit out, like all my money that was in my bag, and I had to just like escape out of the building and run out of the 27th floor in the apartment in Cleveland on the east side.
Oh,
in the
east
hood.
Side. Oh, yeah, that's the east side.
It was in the
I just
hood.
came from over there.
Like it's by Superior.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, by Euclid and all that
Yes,
shit?
yes.
Yeah.
So I had no money, and I escaped. I had to go down 27 flights of stairs. Like I would go down some flights of steps and then jump in the elevator. Like I was going back and forth after I escaped. Like he threw me into a chair, like ribs first, bruised my ribs up.
Damn.
A machete was on the wall, fell down. And then I escaped, and I remember I got to the train station. I had no money, but I was going to talk my way into, please let me on this train. I don't know how I was going to do it, but I just had to get away from him. So anyways, I was fucked up too. I had like 10 cents left. This was back in like the 90s when you can make a phone call for like 10.
Dirty-ass phone.
Right, so I went to a payphone. I put the change in the phone, and I was like, I left a message. Don't ever fucking call me again. I hate you. Like, I'm not fucking with you. Fuck you. I hung up the phone. I swear, right behind me, it was like this. Right behind me, like screaming. He was right there, and he just like grabbed me, put me in the car. I had to go back, and he's like rubbing alcohol on my bruises.
Are you serious?
It's a very
Rubbing
sick
alcohol?
thing.
Wow.
Like he's trying to tend to me after he beat me up.
But the fact that you said you had to escape is scary.
I know, escape.
Yeah.
When you use the word escape,
I thought he was gonna kill me.
That's
I really
scary.
did. And
Listen,
I had to leave. I left Cleveland and transferred to another school. Like he was showing up. It was like Jason. Like when a guy's like that, they think they own you.
Yep.
So I could see why someone would be mad about you was in LA, you didn't tell me, or you did this, you didn't tell. It's like it's not rational. It's irrational shit. It's not normal thinking. It's stuff that's like, and it starts with little things. I like your hair better like this. Why don't you do that? Why you talk like this? And then it becomes, before you know, you look down, you're like, this isn't even me anymore. Like, I'm saying this is
obsessive behavior. That's what it is.
The journey for all of us to get to here where we are right now, our stories, man, is amazing to hear.
I'm sorry, you were saying.
In Fabolous situation, say you got mutual friends, and say the guy is abusive, and the girl too. Do you say something?
I would definitely. If one
dude,
of you guys,
I gotta gotta pull him aside.
If it's Steve, say Steve's in a relationship and he's with Carly, and I know he's beating Carly's ass,
right? I'm
not gonna allow that to happen. I won't get into their business,
right?
So to speak. But at the same time, if I know he's putting his hands on a woman, I'm not gonna allow that to happen. Especially in front of me.
Too many people don't want to get involved, and that's how people get killed. Like,
exactly.
Seriously, I wish all my so-called homeboys I had back then, if you know what's happening,
that's what I'm saying.
and you don't
say
shit. If I'm coming to track practice and my wrist was bandaged up, and I can't even fully jump, I was a long jumper. I couldn't jump. I was bruised up. You're in it, you're sick. You're sick too when you're in it. Because you're making excuses.
Right.
It's that Stockholm syndrome, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if your people's are seeing that, they have to jump in. They have to almost shake you back into reality.
Yeah, but sometimes don't the girl always, when you try and defend her, she jump on your side get off my man. I saw a post about that. My uncle posted. He said, "What do I do that if my daughter, this dude is beating on him and I beating on her? Now I want to step in, but sometimes because their relationship is like that, she always goes back." He's like, "No, what do I do?" And everybody was posting saying, "Go kick his ass," but he's like, "But she's gonna take him back. Now we have a volatile relationship. What do you do?"
I think your presence has to be more than just that moment, right? So you kick his ass and then you go home, right? And then you don't really check up on her. She's still got to deal with that aftermath. Mm-hmm. Now she's going to get an ass kicking for you kicking his ass. So it's I think maybe if you really want to get involved, know that it's not a one-time thing. You kind of probably have to check on every day and try to try to get it out of that situation. Because if you just whoop his ass that one day, that's it. It's a Band-Aid. It's not really helping.
You got to whoop his ass and let him know that this is it, right? You made a mistake. I'm gonna let this slide, but if you do this again, we dancing.
You got to, man.
What if you're the dude getting beat like Tiger Woods? When he got beat in his situation when he was married, and
she had a moment. She had an episode.
Right.
That's not an abusive relationship. She wasn't whipping his ass.
Oh, that's after he got caught cheating.
Yeah. You expect him to get his ass whooped.
I mean, he was
put
fucking bitches
gloves
in the Perkins parking lot on their period.
Only 9.
He's in another situation right now.
I don't want to live in a world where it's looked down upon to give a girl anal in a parking lot on her period.
Claudia
what are we
was
doing?
a billionaire and he only fucked 9 women. You have to give him a break.
So you're saying billionaires have different rules than normal regular guys?
Yes, because he's kind of white.
Okay, so
wait. So he has different rules.
So you mean if I'm dating a guy that's a billionaire, I should just shut up and not say anything if he's having
I'm glad
sex?
you said it.
Pretty much.
I was about to say something, but you beat me to it. Right?
Well, we're talking about Tiger Woods, his now ex-girlfriend, not his wife, the ex-girlfriend, Kristen Smith. He's trying to get her to, he gave her NDA. He made her sign an NDA when they separated, broke up in 2017.
Say what an NDA is because it sounds like a disease.
He made her sign an NDA.
Is that some new shit?
Non-disclosure
agreement.
Right. So now
I thought it was new dick AIDS. I didn't know.
New dick AIDS.
She's trying to
a new dick agreement. Hey now.
She's trying to get it rescinded because I guess she wants to talk now.
What does she want to talk about?
That's what I want to know about.
When they broke up, he made her sign the NDA. Plus, he gave her some money to keep quiet.
Oh, so
basically, she's coming out with the what's the chick that's suing
Stormy Daniels.
Stormy Daniels. She's got the Stormy Daniels disease.
Right. Well, a lot of women are doing that now, but also he said, which is kind of bush league to me, is if she says anything, he's threatening to release nude photos of her. Or as he put it, embarrassing.
That's terroristic.
No, here's the thing,
but that's
though.
a law. There's a law against it.
According to TMZ.
So if she is trying to reveal something that's a secret between the two of them,
right,
and she's trying to get paid for it,
right,
he did some.
I'm not saying that he should release some secret photos that he has for her,
right,
but I'd understand.
Right.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
There's a law.
I'd understand.
There's a law in certain states. It's called revenge porn.
Right.
Yes.
You can't be with someone and y'all, in the comfort of your relationship, take pictures. And then when you're mad at them, you put them out there because you're making them an unwilling
But what
porn
state?
star.
Right.
What state? He
Certain
lives
states.
in Florida, so he could be slick and do it.
Is she telling secrets? Is she snitching now? Does she want to come out and talk about their relationship? What does she want to tell that's going to reveal?
Tiger did something with his booty hole. That's the only reason you be trying to hide
there's
shit.
something that he wants hidden. there's obviously something that she wants hidden.
She played with his booty hole.
So what do y'all think?
So like an eye for an eye, picture for a picture, story for a story, motherfucker. That's the way it goes.
She's saying that.
Damn, Mike.
I'm sorry.
Somebody must have had some pictures on that nigga. He took that personal. You pieced that shit.
Mike got some questionable photos on these streets.
God damn, that nigga took that shit and fuck them bitches. Hold on,
I don't think I've ever dated a girl and broke up and said, don't say what happened in the relationship. I don't think I mean, to me, it's almost like the prenuptial agreements. Like you're going into it negative.
Oh.
You're going into it saying it may not work.
You missed last week's show, so we're not gonna go back into it. You never watched the show, so I'm not gonna comment on anything that I've ever had in any of my relationships with anybody I've ever been with again.
Yeah, you might want to simmer
I'm
down.
gonna leave that one alone because I'm not about to get a lawsuit from somebody and she got power.
No, because these listeners are motherfucking detectives.
I know.
Oh wow.
I know.
You can't say shit on this
Steve,
show.
I mean, come on now. You kind of dropped the ball.
No, I didn't. I said one thing. No. But these motherfuckers who gonna go back 6 weeks? Who does that?
Wow.
You gave all the clues.
You did.
I did not.
So should we take the title "Breaking News" away from you and put it on?
Oh, Steve got it.
Hell no.
Steve blew up the spot
She
last
was
week.
on the Breakfast Club.
Oh my God, you're
I
hopping
know,
it.
but I'm just saying.
No,
She
see, I
is
didn't say
already
that.
out
See,
there.
no, nigga, only 5 people
my
knew. No, you
God.
did.
Only 5 people knew.
Steve is a terrible clue giver, by the way.
Listen, nigga. No, but I don't know how they
He's not
figured out.
good
These
at
motherfuckers start saying it can only be 2 people. I'm like, how would you know? So they went back through 5 days
Well,
to
you
6
said
weeks straight.
on TV and on that show.
Right.
Recently, it's
Right.
easy, duh.
No,
Doesn't
yeah,
take
they
it.
got 5 shows a week. So
Okay,
they
let's
went
stop talking about it right now. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's stop
let's
talking
move
about it right now.
on.
Let's
Nosy
move on.
motherfuckers, that's what you
yeah.
are.
So has anyone ever signed one? You ever signed one in a relationship?
Hell no.
Not in a
I
relationship.
need to make someone sign one though.
I mean, you sign them when you're doing production deals and
Right, I know
things
that.
like
Yeah, I mean,
that.
in a
but yeah.
relationship though.
No.
Not a relationship, but
man.
during some freaky sex shit, I made a girl sign one.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff were you doing?
Some
I
freaky
can't
shit.
really say it like that. But
You made somebody sign a non-disclosure
yeah,
agreement?
because we used a couple of toys and it was like it got freaky. So I
Did
said,
she put something in your booty?
Yeah.
No, I did that for her. I said, listen,
man,
because
why
I don't
you
want
have
this.
to
So why
You
would
put
you have?
Because
Why
I
would
said
you?
I didn't want this shit to come back. Tupac had just got in trouble for some bullshit, so I said, no, you signing this. So she said, all right, because we did a little bit of freaky stuff with some brooms and.
But you
Hold up.
Oh God! Damn!
Hold up. Wait a minute.
With some brooms.
You did something with some brooms?
Some
brooms
brooms.
and Ice Cube.
What are you, the NYPD?
And some ice
you
cube.
fucking a witch?
No, right?
No, we just did a couple of freaky things, and she was down for.
Wait.
A dirty broom.
You put
No,
a
it wasn't
broomstick.
dirty. It was brand new.
I
It was
refuse.
brand new.
I
The
refuse to
handle.
believe
The
you
handle.
took the
Down.
time to go to Target
Yeah.
and get a fresh broom.
Right.
Yeah.
I think you went in your dirty ass closet and you got a
First
broom.
of all, it wasn't my closet. I was at my dude's house. He wasn't home, so I used his broom.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
you used somebody else's broom.
All kinds of
But
hands
so
on it.
you just said it was a brand new broom, though.
It was a broom. It was in his broom closet. It was a brand new broom.
It was
Come
near the
on.
Steve. A brand new broom.
Anyway.
No, there it is. There it is.
Anyway, it was a long time ago. I was going through some shit.
Wait.
Bullshit hotline. Yes. We have
So,
someone.
yeah, I made
we have
her sign it.
We have Steve Wilson claiming that he didn't do anything freaky enough to have
No,
somebody
but-
sign an
but here go the
NDA.
funny. You wanna hear that?
And I think he did. I think he had a broomstick put in his ass.
No,
In
not
his
mine.
ass.
So
But
you
I
put
will
it-
tell you- I
You
will
didn't
tell
feel
you
bad
that-
putting a broomstick in her
No,
ass.
me and her, we was having fun, but I'm gonna tell you the
How,
truth.
Why not fun?
How was it? As a woman, I can tell you a broomstick up the ass is not particularly fun.
Here's the
I would
thing.
imagine
I could.
that it would
I would
not
imagine.
be.
Was that your idea or her idea?
It was my idea. I was just looking through the house for things to put in there. I was having fun.
Let me put this
I was
broomstick in
just
your
having
ass.
fun.
Let me ask you a
I mean,
question.
his remote
Did it-
control went in
Did
there.
it have the
said-
metal hanger part on it? Like,
No. It was one of the wood brooms.
Right,
It was,
they
this
have
is in the
metal hangers
90s.
on
No,
it.
this is the 90s.
You
It was
put
like
wood up her ass?
it was in her vagina.
Oh my
See,
God.
Then I had a
Steve.
remote control I put in there.
Finger or penis? That's it.
Yeah.
Finger, penis, or tongue?
No,
Or tongue.
she said we was gonna have fun, and I said, "Now listen, because I don't want this shit to come back and haunt me. If we're gonna do this, so I wrote it out. I agreed to let Steve put this in my butt.
Did you have to specify the
Nigga,
items
no,
you
hold
put
it
in there?
ain't funny
Yeah.
shit. This is a true story. So my man, I say his name because it don't matter. My man Brian Scott, right? This nigga moved,
Taking
right?
everybody out with him, ain't he?
So he moved, right? He said somehow he was unpacking. Like maybe 10 years later, he found that note. He said, "Nigga, if my wife would have found that note."
What about her finding the broom and smelling the broom? Hell,
That
like
was so long. He wasn't even married
Yes.
then. He wasn't married then. This was an apartment. He found the note like 10 years later in his apartment.
When I move, I take my brooms with me.
wow.
How's she gonna smell a pussy on a
Hey,
broom
so
for 10
when you-
years later?
Women have that.
Listen,
gift.
can I tell
Yeah.
you how much of detectives we are? Like, I won't say some stuff that I've done.
Yes, we know you're a detective. We talk
Yes.
to you on a regular basis.
Yeah,
Let
no,
me
we
tell
know
you
it, yes.
something, okay?
Did I
So
tell you my
if
latest-
this combination is 2, 4, 5, man, how you fuck you know that?
Listen, Not mine.
You can figure it out. She knows. We know. We already know.
I know.
She tells
So
me.
when you put the remote control in her vagina,
Yes.
I'll tell you.
did you try and turn up the volume or turn the channel?
No.
Did
This
you,
was an old remote. They didn't have all the numbers. It was just a channel up and channel down. So I was just rubbing it on there.
You
just
put a
having
remote
fun.
in her coochie?
It was
in
anything
her
I could
ass?
find in his house.
Is this like a new game? Let's see if we can fit in my pussy.
And I went there. I got ice cubes in the refrigerator. She let me get like 6 of them in, and they would melt down.
Was she white or black?
She was Puerto Rican.
Wow.
and you sucked them out.
No, nigga, I was just having fun.
What's the weirdest thing you put up her ass?
Don't act like that's a bad thing. No, I didn't do that.
the-
That was
He
freaky.
followed the broom.
He said the
Right.
broom. It was the broom, the remote control, and I think it was either like just not the whole thing, but like the head of a 2-liter Pepsi that I was trying to.
Hold on.
This is you guys' friend.
Hold on.
This was in the
Right here,
90s.
right here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you grow up without a father.
I know.
So fathers, please stay home with your
This
kids and
was
teach them how to
the
treat women the
90s.
right way.
Fathers raise your son.
my
This was the
God.
90s. I was a young kid. It was a different kid. We were just talking.
What
Everybody
kid?
make mistakes.
What kid puts a broomstick in some girl's ass?
A
You're not a
kid
kid
that
in the
had
90s.
permission.
You weren't a kid in the 90s. You were in your
Nigga, you was
20s
30. You was
in your
35.
90s.
Wow.
Yeah, you were.
Yep.
You
was
were not a
35.
kid.
First of all, early 90s, okay?
Oh,
I was in college at this time.
Jesus Christ.
Oh wow. Okay.
What is it? Okay, that leads. What's the weirdest thing y'all done in sex? Like, what have you?
So this
put-
on y'all. I told you what I did. I just played and had fun with Sabrina. I mean,
Guy?
the girl's name. I mean, her.
Guy, have you done anything weird?
Not that
almost said it.
weird.
I said
No,
it.
I mean,
Nah, ain't no topping that
no.
shit right
Yeah,
there.
stop
maybe put honey in my dimples and had her dip her nipple in it and suck it off. Nipple dippers. Downtown Julie Brown.
No, that's
told
up
me to do
there.
that.
That's up there.
No, it's not.
What,
It's
Nigga, you
dimple.
put honey, in your dimples.
I was doing a
You
movie.
can't talk anymore.
I was
I know,
doing a
right?
movie. I was doing a movie called Ride. You know, and Downtown Julie Brown was in the movie, and I smiled. She said, "Oh, you have NDs." I said, "What are NDs?" She said, "Nipple dippers." I said, "What the fuck is that?" She said, "Take some honey, put them in your dimples, and have a girl stick her nipple in it and then suck it off."
Yeah, that's some freak shit.
That sounds fun though.
Yeah, but
I
it's
don't
some
know
freak
if that's
shit. So don't
freaky. That
judge
sound
me.
fun.
No, you can't judge me. That's some freak
That
shit too.
don't know. We can judge you. You put brooms in vaginas, bro.
And it was the
remote control.
90s.
Yeah, in the 90s. Oh, like that wasn't acceptable in the 80s, bro. What you
Nigga,
talking
Craig
about?
Mack
was
hot.
When was that acceptable?
That wasn't accepted in Caligula.
I know.
First of all, when I did that shit,
Back
Craig
in the
Mack
day
was
when
hot.
they
Okay.
when they had no rules.
Mike, what about yourself?
Okay.
You know, I nothing. I can't top anything like that.
You can't top it, but no one can top
The
it.
freakiest thing, pouring syrup and stuff like that on certain body parts and licking it off. That's what I do.
That's cute.
Claudia?
Yeah, right. Let's get to you.
Freaky.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything like I'm
Nasty.
not trying to have anything wild, like nothing weird put inside of me. None of that stuff. I just, I make a good sex tape.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm very erotic.
cause still.
I really am.
Cameras
the
on, you
list.
just
We
turn
seen
on.
we seen some of your work on the list.
I like passionate sex. Like I
Yup.
love passionate, like saying things that they'll think about later on. Like, God damn.
Like, what's the freakiest thing that you remember yourself saying during
Right.
sex?
I can't really say, but
Like, did like the guy just
like-
said,
like-
"What did you just say that to me? Like, what the fuck? You never said." You know what I hate? You know what I hate? And let me tell you real quick what I hate.
I was told I was a monster.
When
You what?
I was a monster.
You're a monster.
Monster.
What?
What monster
I
were
told
you?
I was a monster.
He
did
told
you
you
cry
you were a
out?
monster.
He was like, "Yo,
You a monster.
Monster.
You a monster.
yeah."
Like, cause he
Oh.
put it
That's,
on like
that's a
that.
hell of a compliment.
That
That's
wasn't
a
your
compliment.
character. He's
I
telling you,
said,
okay.
"Why? Thank you very much."
That's a compliment right there.
You know what? I don't know why I've been doing. I've been dating a lot of young chicks.
Oh,
recently.
shocking.
Long time. No, but
You don't say.
When did this bullshit start?
Bullshit hotline. So Mike over here trying to act like it's breaking news that he's dating young girls. Like we thought he ever dated anyone his age or age appropriate.
yes.
I know, it's crazy. He be all at UCLA all the time.
UCLA.
He be like asking them if they need tickets to games and shit. Acting like he's calling the college game. That's not what he does. That's his boy does that, but not him. He doesn't do college. No.
I'm getting them for my boy.
All right, call me back later. I'm sure you will. Get up.
We
Now,
saw
what would you
that
say?
nigga was at the kids'
No,
bar.
It's really shocking. I've been dating 19-year-olds.
I know.
For some reason,
You date some young.
For some
I'm in my
reason.
mid 40s, and you date some young girls sometimes in their 20s or
Half
early
your age
30s,
plus 7.
whatever, whatnot. But when they call you daddy during sex, that's really weird to me.
No, 'cause
It-
they
it-
all
Why is
call
that?
me
Now, why
daddy.
is it weird?
It's weird because
she could be your daughter.
My daughter, yeah, she could be my
I
daughter.
didn't want to say it. That's why
I got you. So Mike, let me just.
I didn't want to say it. That's why I said it.
I got
That's
you.
why- I wanted one of y'all to say it.
No.
Okay, Mike. The reason
I wouldn't say it. Shit.
that word is not for an older man, young girl relationship. That's
Why?
like
Why
when-
not?
Because when the girl's like
You're
close
right.
to your age, it's more appropriate. Because
Yes.
for that reason.
Yes.
Like if you have a young girl, like I'm not gonna, if I'm with like a 6-year-old, which that would never happen. I would like calling him daddy would almost be like no. Wrong number. Everybody knows.
You don't goddamn well.
No.
If Bill Gates came to you right now.
No. First of all, you can't put that on me. I am known to date younger men. I'm dating someone that's older than me now, and it's like the second time in my life. I'd never date older.
And it's not that much older.
I haven't hit on by the owner of the Lakers, by rich ass billionaires, by Africans, by sheiks.
By Trump.
I don't date older men. I don't care.
Then why
how
you
much
mad
money
at
they
Mike
have.
for doing that? Then why you calling Mike out for dating older women? Then
No, I'm not for dating older women.
yeah,
Younger
younger
women.
women. Younger
No,
women.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I'm saying when he wants the calling daddy thing, I said should be for someone that's his closest to
So
his
before
age.
that, you said you kind of like called him out and like that's breaking news. You're dating young girls. You had a little bit of
Guys,
issue there.
because we're on the radio, I gotta make some jokes. What are we doing? Okay, carry on. Now,
That's my role. Hey, you know another pet peeve I got is like, okay, so I know a lot of times when we're having sex with a woman, sometimes the woman doesn't get off. My whole job.
A lot of times women don't
women don't get off.
Wait, women can come?
What the hell?
But you know, that's one thing that I love. I would much rather have a woman come than me come.
Absolutely.
Is that crazy?
No.
Like,
No.
and I try and make her come 2 or 3 times, right?
But not only come, the full body orgasm.
Oh,
You don't
yeah.
know the difference between a clitoral orgasm and a full body vaginal orgasm.
Y'all can
That's
keep
the
doing
one.
that shit. I'm out.
That's the one. The one when the whole body is like
when they can't
a
stop
Plymouth,
shaking
except
their
for
ass.
Plymouth with no
Orgasm to
gas.
my woman is a myth.
when she pushes you off, like, no, get off me. Are you
Yeah.
serious?
That's
That's what she about
That's
to
the
have a good
vaginal
sleep.
one, not the clitoris
No.
orgasm.
Yeah, the one when
good
she can't stop shaking her leg.
The good
Yeah.
one is when she just still bent over and she fall right to sleep. That's the good one right there. She just lay there with her face in the pillow, just still asleep.
Are you fucking a donkey or something?
No,
No.
The broomstick. The broomstick made it do
right.
that. That broomstick. That's that
But-
broomstick love.
Have you ever gotten mad though when you couldn't come, or she wouldn't make you come, or she stopped
No.
before you came? I mean, like I'll stop myself because I'm like I can't come or whatever,
Right.
and I'll get up because I want to make
They
sure
get
she's
mad.
satisfied. No, they don't get mad. I'm saying, but
Shit.
after a while, they like, oh, I can't do it anymore.
You can tell
Then
the single motherfuckers
you
how
really
they
want to
bragging.
bust,
Listen,
but you
I keep
can't bust.
going.
You've never got mad.
No, women have gotten
Yeah, the
mad because
single niggas.
I have a little bit of control, and women have gotten mad when you don't cook. They feel like it's their job
Oh, yeah.
to make you come,
Yeah.
and they're
Keep
not
going.
sexy if they. And that's not true. It's like I know how to pull out and how to stall and make it last.
Right.
So, but women get mad if you don't come. Oh, they get mad.
I can't. I
You ever
bust
got
quick.
mad? Like if
Not
a guy
mad, but you're
playing
like,
around. I'm like this.
almost like what's wrong? But it's only happened like twice in my life.
okay,
Only twice.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
it's not that you don't know what you're doing.
I don't, okay, first of all, I don't have sex casually. So
Oh, okay.
if I'm in it, it's already going to be super passionate. There's already going to be some kind of feelings
Got
there.
it.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not
That makes a difference.
It's not going to be some like oh, we're just here because you're fine, I'm fine. It's because like it's like more mental too. You know what I mean? Like,
Got it.
When you have less casual sex, you lower the chance of having whack sex, I think.
That's true.
Well, for men, pussy's
can't
like
speak.
pizza, and when it's bad, it's
That's
good.
right.
Yeah, I guess.
Nah, you know what? I'm at a point in my life. I got to be really. I want to feel emotionally
I can still
involved.
eat Papa John's right now and
I wanna-
love that shit.
Fuck Papa John's. I'm not fucking with Papa John's.
Why they don't like niggas no more?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
never remember.
Exactly.
Remember, they
The founder.
blame their sales being down on Colin Kaepernick on the boycott and stuff.
I loved Papa John's too. I had to give it up too.
I gave it up.
That sauce.
Give it up.
Gave it up.
All right, then Popeye.
Our producer over here, Jaron.
Yeah.
I understand your dating life is going well, but you just had recently somebody broke up with you because of what happened.
Yeah.
No, he can't tell that story. Please don't let that nigga tell that story.
No, I
Please
can
don't let that
tell him
nigga
an
tell
open
that
book.
Tell a
story.
story. Why not? We tell all our stories.
Oh Lord Jesus.
No, I was hanging out with this girl and I was sick last
Oh,
week,
Lord.
and we're supposed to go out. And I said, "Hey, I can't go out with you because
Oh, Lord
I
Jesus.
have a cold and I have a cold sore.
Oh.
So like, I don't want you to see me in this state."
Why'd
So
you tell her? Tell her.
Because I wanted to
I
get
got
honest.
herpes on the
He
lips.
told the bitch I can't take it to the movies because I got herpes.
I was trying to be an open book, so like when she saw me, she would know that I wasn't trying to avoid her.
Just because you open book don't mean you have to tell about the open sore.
Well, I was trying to be upfront with her.
Nigga,
Okay,
your stock
I believe
just
in no
dropped like a
secrets.
Tell her that.
motherfucker.
Why'd you tell her?
I was
Yo,
being honest. I don't know. Like
You
I was
was,
maybe wanting some
last
sympathy.
week you was cute on this show, nigga. Your stock just dropped.
You could have said.
Your stock just dropped like Trump announced some shit on the stock.
You might as well be
You should have said, "I'm sick," and that's it. Like, I'm really sick, babe. Let the cold sore go away.
I was trying to get some sympathy though. Maybe she's like,
No
No
go over
one's
and
gonna
bring
have
some
sympathy.
Okay,
nigga.
women
Your
don't think like
puppy
that.
died,
She's
nigga.
not gonna say, "Aw, my boo was a cold sore. Let me go bring him chicken noodle soup." She's gonna be like, "Who's the bitch I gave you the cold sore? And who the fuck you been kissing? And this is dirty. And do you got it on your dick as well?"
Oh,
Like,
whoa,
that's
damn.
what that's about.
So now you got Delonte West status.
Her reply was ew.
You think?
Ew. And then that was it.
You
Then she
think,
stopped talking to me
nigga?
after
You
Oh my
that.
think?
God, you had a cold sore.
Yeah. But what's worse, though, like I have to take Valtrex, which is the herpes medication. So when I go to the pharmacist, I let them know that it's for a cold sore, not for down there.
You specify that it's for the cold
You don't
sore.
want to put dick medicine on your mouth.
Right.
No, and then it sits in my medicine cabinet. So one time this girl was.
Well, why do you have to take I think you can get over the counter medicine for a cold sore. Why do you have to take prescribed?
Are they severe?
Don't you know how to use the black tape and wrap it around
Yeah.
and shit and leave it in your cabinet, niggas, so don't nobody go in there and see.
No, but yeah, she went to the medicine cabinet. She found it one time. This girl I was talking to.
She found some Valtrex?
She found
in your medicine cabinet.
Yeah. So she
What's her reaction?
Don't you understand?
She thought I had the real herpes, so it took a long time. This is after
They
we had
run around
sex.
town spreading this nigga got the package.
She thought you had the real herpes.
Yeah, so I had the real one.
Hashtag the real herpes.
So you didn't get the bundle. You just got a la carte.
real herpes.
A la carte.
Hilarious.
Okay, the a la
Gee,
carte.
that's the word today. Can you please make up herpes? No,
Hashtag.
what was it? Real herpes?
The real herpes.
The real herpes.
But put it under his when you had to.
The real bumpity bump.
So what's up now?
Never tell that story.
I'm better now. See, it was right there, so it's gone.
Was it a big one?
That was huge. I had like a giant scab and it fell off.
Oh, God.
Open book.
So you got
I told you not to tell that
Don't
story.
listen. Do not tell when you have practice herpes. Like that's practice herpes.
Practice herpes.
Practice
What is
herpes.
practice
Nigga.
herpes? That's just like, it's not real herpes, not on his penis?
Practice- I mean,
Is
Not
it-
on his nuts?
Is it fake herpes?
Yeah, I know.
no, it's like it's practice.
I told that nigga
because-
not to tell that
Because
story.
there is fake weed out there.
Is this a segue?
There's nothing to segue. Here it is. Here it is.
That's a terrible
Ding.
segue.
Hey, we need a segue bell. We need a segue bell.
I'm
Number
trying
two.
I'm trying to save this motherfucker's life right
It's
now.
too
No,
late.
it's fine.
He's
Too
digging a
late.
deeper herpes.
It's
I'm going to be
hole for
single
himself.
forever,
On
so
my
it's
live,
fine.
they're calling you Bumpy Johnson. They said, "Can y'all change the subject?"
That's
Panama
what I
Princess
wanted.
says.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to do. Is change the subject.
She said you run Harlem.
Bumpy
Speaking of
Johnson.
breakouts, guys, do you have a story for us?
Oh, wow.
Speaking of itchy and scratchy, Mike, do you have something for us?
Yeah.
Speaking of incurable viruses, Steve, do you have something for us?
I do not smoke weed. I smoke real weed. But guys talking about...
There's some fake weed out there for you weed smokers out there.
Does it
So
cure
far,
herpes?
and it take the pain away for a minute.
Just don't let Jaron roll a blunt. That's all I
No,
know.
right.
But you know what?
You want to share with me?
There is some similarities, I guess. I don't know because there have been 2 deaths and 54 other people with severe bleeding because of fake weed. I'm talking about bleeding out the gums, bleeding out their pee hole,
Wow.
bleeding out the ass. Yeah,
I'm
there's a lot
sorry,
of bleeding.
why is it so,
The synthetic
it's so
weed.
funny to me to hear bleeding gums. I don't know why that's so funny.
Bleeding gums.
So
yeah,
they're doing
bleeding
from The
gums.
Simpsons.
There's a synthetic cannabinoid out there called Spicer K2. Somebody been manufacturing bad weed, and some of it has had rat
That's that
poison
Florida
in
shit. Yeah.
How
it.
do
No,
you
but
know-
it's in Chicago though. It's been happening in Chicago and Central
shit.
Illinois.
Now,
So-
everything happens in Florida, Steve.
Yeah.
Everything, all bad news happens in
Yeah,
Florida.
it seems
Florida
that way.
and Texas.
Somebody fucking a pit bull, Florida.
Yeah, Florida and
Someone
Texas.
fucking a horse, Florida.
Plucking a horse, race, and strangling up niggas, Texas. Yeah. You got to add racism with Texas.
Yeah.
But has anyone? I mean, you see, you're the smoker of the group actually.
Yeah, but I don't fuck with the synthetic shit. That's that. No.
But do you know it's synthetic? That's
Yeah,
the
how do
thing.
you know
They
what
don't
you're
know.
getting?
They don't.
Huh?
That's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
can't smoke with everybody, and you can't buy from everybody.
Well, I mean, true, but I get mine from the store. I don't buy mine from niggas, but they could be. They could. What? I mean, they could be. They could be faking it, but you know. It's,
So
but-
you're a racist weed buyer.
Right.
Yeah, no, because you have to. I have my license because I have glaucoma and lower back pain.
you ain't got either one, fucker.
So I go to a store and get my weed. I just don't like that they
What about
the
when you're on the
taxes
road?
are fucked.
What about when you're rolling your
I
travel?
smuggle it with me.
You do?
I have my car with me too. I smuggle it with me. What you do is you take the pipe and you break it up and you put a coffee grounds in your socks. Well, never mind. Anyway,
Yeah,
but
please
you
don't. Yeah, let's
Oh,
stop.
my
But
it.
anyway, you just take it with you.
Are these dispensaries regulated? Do they get checked? Do they come and
Dude,
get
let me
inspected?
tell you something. Now an ounce is up to $74.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've invested in weed in Illinois and Chicago.
I got
put
a friend of mine.
Smart.
who owns
Well,
very
well,
smart
you better be
dispensary.
careful.
30 racks. I haven't made any money yet.
Well, Chicago is the city that they're finding a lot of that in.
Well, go to our facility. Hit me up on Instagram. I can't advertise it, but if you hit me up, I'll tell you where to go
Oh, you
get
can't?
it.
Why not?
You're not allowed
It's
to
against the
advertise it.
law.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
But hit me up
Wow.
on Instagram and I'll tell you where to go in the shy and get
Wait
you
a
some
minute.
weed. Let
That's
me make
some
back
real-
these
We
30
have
racks.
I do another podcast called Third Degree Radio, and we have a weed sponsor, and they're advertising all the time.
Yeah, but I'm part of the investors in like a
Yeah, that's like
cultivation center
Got it.
and the
Got it.
dispensary.
But I know a dude
Our
on
place
3rd
got
and Highland
mad
that sell
weed.
Nicks.
Yeah.
They don't sell Nicks anymore.
Big trade. He
Hey,
got them sun rocks.
speaking of social media, can I do the segue now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
this
do,
would
wait,
be-
do a better one.
Oh, hold on a sec. What was the last thing you said about social media? Advertise on social media?
And well, no,
Just do a segue. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah. We advertise all the time on our podcast with Sunrock.
You know what? Sometimes you shouldn't advertise on social media when it comes to your loved ones because it might get you in trouble.
What happened?
Wow.
Well, you don't say.
What the hell happened?
Well, sometimes it's like, what is the appropriate and inappropriate behavior when it comes to you being in a relationship and you commenting on someone else's page?
Is it a relationship? Do both parties know they're in a relationship?
Yes, both parties know they're in a relationship.
Okay, you have to make sure that's established. Because
both parties know they're in a relationship.
Sometimes you can go with her and she don't go with you. So if both parties know.
That's happened to me with you know who.
I'm confused. I'm confused. So you mean comment on each other's page?
No. So like so you're with your girl.
Right.
And your girl, she's out jogging or some shit.
Right.
I don't know. Or she's running or something like that. Right. And she could, take a picture with somebody.
Right.
Or you on somebody else's page liking somebody else's picture, makes some ass shots or something like that, and she finds out about it.
Right.
Is that appropriate?
Why shouldn't it be?
Let's say you in a full relationship and you see, let's say you in a relationship, right? And that's your girl, you and Claudia in a relationship, but you see the girl at the front desk and you like her picture, like, hey girl, you looking good in them jeans, you better quit. I'm gonna get that ass.
Signs
you say something like, well, shit, I might have to get married to you or some shit like that.
But that's inappropriate.
Okay.
That part's inappropriate. Okay. But if you put fire signs and just say you like it or like, oh, looking good, that should be harmless.
So
I think once you're dating someone, once you're seeing someone seriously, like, on Instagram, you can see everybody's shit.
I did not know that.
So, all you gotta do is go to...
Women know that shit. Yeah. We didn't know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
Can they see when you go in the inbox?
Yeah. They give you a password, which I did one time, stupid ass.
I think that, when I start getting serious with someone, I'll start deleting, if I'm following some male thoughts on Instagram that just are fine, whatever. I unfollowed a few people. You know what I mean? Just so if it's nobody that I'm really friends with, if people I'm friends with, I'm still gonna rock with them. But there's no need for me to be if there's a guy with his shirt off, I don't need to be oh shit, looking sexy, boo. I think that's disrespectful to the person you're with, because that other person's oh yeah, his girl's all my dick. You know what I mean? That gives the other person power.
Let's ask somebody from that generation, the millennial generation, who's on social media. E, come here, man. My nephew. Just finishing up at University of Kansas City, Missouri.
How old is he now?
He's 22.
22. Oh, he's up age, so he can be around.
22.
Yeah. Okay.
So that generation, how does that work in with the youngins dating?
I don't like it.
You don't?
Don't like any Instagram pictures or...
So if you have a girlfriend, you wouldn't want her to be liking a man's pictures.
I mean, I don't really care, but...
You wouldn't care? Like someone you loved, you wouldn't be yo, what do you...
So that's a confident dude,
and he just broke up with his girl.
Yeah, my girl, yeah.
So. Okay. So right now
it's not a big deal, but I don't know how the female perspective feels about that. But.
No, but we're asking you how you feel.
Yeah, how would you feel about that?
I don't really care.
If your girl was liking some dude pictures yo nigga, you looking real good, you cool with that? Your girl.
I mean, at least my girl's bad, so.
But she talking about another nigga.
No, we're not talking about somebody like
she's to another person.
Yeah, she's saying to another person.
Oh no, I don't like that. No.
Okay.
No.
God, you need to raise him better.
I'm about to say that ain't no goddamn Torah. You lying? That nigga.
I'm a deadbeat uncle, man. I'm just trying to get there.
You really are unfit.
I was like, that ain't no Torah.
You ain't ready to fight somebody?
Yeah,
in your family.
So, guy, you're an unfit uncle, you saying?
I'm a deadbeat uncle.
A deadbeat uncle.
Deadbeat uncle. But I'm trying to make good on it. I've been a bad uncle for years, and now I'm trying to make good with all my nieces and nephews, and I feel like haven't been there for them. So now I'm you know what? Whatever I can do, he's finishing up school. He's been studying for 4 hard years. I had a week off this week. I said, man, come to L.A. before you go over to Europe and play soccer.
Nice.
And hang out with your big uncle.
Oh, he going overseas to play soccer? He's that good?
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
No wonder he broke up with his girl. That nigga slick. Exactly. They going to get some Europe pussy. You ain't tricking nobody. Go.
So we have a question from someone on the live. Let's see. Can you read that name? Elite. I can't really see that good, even with these glasses on. Alita Love Official says, would you have a problem with the man you're dating have photos of an ex, baby mama, on his Facebook? Baby mama, then yeah. That's
baby mama, as long as she's with my baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not just pictures of her fat ass.
Yeah.
You know?
And making comments and things like that. I mean, I'm still Facebook friends with my ex-wives.
Well, that was your wife, and the mother of your kids. I think you should still pay homage a little bit, but I don't think you should be lusting over... You know what I mean?
Now, what do you mean by having pictures? Pictures of you two together? Or what?
I don't know. This is what someone just asked.
Okay.
No, I mean, that's...
Y'all have any questions?
I was married, so I don't have any pictures of my ex on my Instagram or anything like that.
No, you took them all down?
I've never had... Well, when we got divorced, it wasn't really... Instagram and it wasn't really around.
Do you guys delete people off your page? If you're dating someone, you're and you were public with them, you have pictures up. When it's over, do you delete them?
I haven't. No,
I don't.
I
That's
don't
my
think you
past.
should. That's part of
That's
your
my
life.
past. Exactly.
I blocked that bitch.
No, I'm saying it's
You
like
are no longer a part of my bitch life, bitch. I'm done with you.
No, what I'm saying is like you got pictures of you and Carly up right now, and God forbid something happens 5 or 6 years.
Carly leave me, that bitch done. You ain't. I ain't gonna see nobody gonna see her ever again.
Oh my God.
Hold on a second, OJ.
That's right, OJ.
Hey, be careful.
What do you mean by that?
We're just joking. We're just joking.
Don't say it like that. Just say
we're just joking.
See her on my social media page ever again. Just say
no, fuck that. I mean, ever. No, I'm just playing.
Wow.
But like, what about when they block you, but then they still checking your shit all the time?
People always do that.
That somebody's doing that to me now, and you know. Well, I'm not gonna say who it is.
I'm out of this. I'm gonna lie.
You like telling yourself?
No. I'm just saying it happens. So don't say
Mike
that.
likes drama though. Mike like a little bit of drama. A little bit of.
I don't like drama.
Yes,
drama seems to find me
you're
sometimes.
You're a journalist. That's you all are wired to.
I am intrigued by.
He's an ambulance chaser.
Yeah,
exactly.
Call that nigga
ambulance chaser. You know,
his penis is on a a little ambulance that just rides around.
Well, I got to be a little ambulance.
Okay,
though.
medium. I don't know what your dick looks like. Okay.
A lot of people say that though. A lot of people say that.
Who's a lot of people be saying that?
A lot of people say that.
What a lot of people.
I don't know. I ain't talking about nothing.
Actually, I've heard positive things about your penis.
Well, thank you very much. And the ones that are talking, they're saying they got a small penis. The ones got big mouths. You know what I'm saying? They what I'm saying. Extra size mouth. If you know what I'm saying.
I ain't know nothing.
So we're totally.
I got a small one, so I got a big mouth.
Just because your vagina's extra big because it has so many dicks in it. You know what I mean?
Vagina
and you
snap
know
back now.
Because I know who you're talking to.
No, you don't even know.
Because you only know one person.
First of all, it was a joke.
No,
so
but
now you don't told on your goddamn
nerve.
Right? It was a joke.
But you know
I
what's
wasn't
with
even
somebody?
talking about nobody, so you told on your goddamn.
But I know who you're talking about.
No, I wasn't even talking about nobody.
Yes, you are.
Because you brought it up too.
No. You brought it up one time.
I do what?
You brought it up one time too.
I brought up who
about
one time?
Somebody, this one person. You did.
Somebody brought that up.
Someone said something about his penis before.
I put it to you like this. On God, I wasn't talking about nobody.
Yes, you were.
And I brought it up?
Yeah, you brought it up one time.
I remember that.
On one of the podcasts.
I said that a girl that you know said you
had. That's not what I heard.
Yeah,
blah, 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 blah.
That's just comedy. That's just like Clark said. That's just comedy. We're on the radio. It was just comedy.
All right.
Okay, let me break the ice before y'all niggas be a part of the
No. Hold on. Let me stop before people say I'm too sensitive because that's what I get. I get a lot of sensitivity.
You're a sensitive bully.
Can we get some Ralph Tresvant? Please? Sensitivity.
You're a sensitive bully, and you come in here and you say mean things. You talk about unfit parents, and you talk about mama jokes. You're all of that.
I wasn't talking about nobody.
Yes, you were. I know.
I swear to God, on the Holy Bible.
I don't think Steve was. I think Steve was joking.
Black folk can't say that. On the Holy Bible,
I think Steve was
wasn't talking about.
We have another question.
Let's get a question.
Why do women? Okay. Get right. Yeah, I can't really read with my.
And you got the glasses on too.
I need a stronger one right there. Get right. It says, "Why do women stay with men?"
Why do women stay with men that has money but beat them like shit?
Oh, beat them. I thought it said treat.
No, it said beat.
Oh, well, shit. That's not. I mean, that's.
They knocked them senseless.
That's crazy. Oh, maybe talk about the whole Fabolous thing, because women tend to stick around with men that have money, even if they are being mistreated.
Here's the thing that's messed up. When I used to work for WIC in St. Louis, right, we had a lot of moms who come in who move from another city. The guy
women and children.
Yeah, women, infants, and children. WIC. So when guys will move them to St. Louis, right, would have no friends and no family, no support system, and won't let them work. And just get them pregnant and then let them stay at home and raise the kids. So they kind of, unfortunately, have nowhere to go and no support system. They don't let them go out and hang out with girlfriends. Yeah. They don't have any family in town. The guy is the only one who's working. She's not working because he's telling her, I want you to be a stay-at-home mom.
They take the power away from him.
You take the power away from him. And then they're stuck in those situations. And some of them get scared. And unfortunately, it's an unfortunate thing. And they probably left home against their parents and friends' will and are scared to go back and say, you all were right, I was wrong. So it's an unfortunate thing.
It's also about power and control.
Yeah.
Also, if you like a woman like Emily, whatever, like it's like
Emily B.
Her status is connected to being with him. So
that's another thing.
That's hard to let go. Like the red carpet stop,
right?
All that stuff stops, and like you think about.
They feel validated.
I'm assuming I don't know her like that. Right. I'm assuming people in that position may be like, damn, my life as I know it will be totally different.
Right, because your job is based on him.
Yeah.
What can he be
but wasn't she already a
cheerleader?
celebrity stylist before she met him? Come on, man. I don't know.
She told me on the set because I was like, can I hire you for like other things? She's like, well, I don't even really style women. I just style him. And I was like,
wow.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
So how she's his stylist, not a celebrity stylist then.
Yeah.
So how she was on Love and Hip Hop, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so
as a stylist or one of the characters.
She was Fabulous's girl.
But he never showed up.
He never, and he mistreated her on that show, from what I understood. You know,
well, there you
I thought Fab was cool when I met him.
Fab is,
but nobody no women beaters, and I'm not saying he is or isn't, but women beaters a lot of times are extremely charming to everybody else. Been there, done that.
Yeah.
The guy that did it to me, 2 guys actually. Everybody would say, "Oh my God, no way, not him. He's so nice." I'm like, to you, he's acting. But the real person
like
is
all
home
the dudes in the Tyler Perry movies that beat the black women.
When you made the chocolate chip cookies and they came out a little too brown, they throw them shits against the table or against the wall, and they fucking want to beat your
Psycho
ass.
like that.
Wow.
Crazy, yeah.
But it sounds like Trump. How people say, like you even said, he's a very charming guy. Everybody that met Trump said he's very charming, very charming. But then behind the scenes, he's this orange motherfucker,
just fat and racist,
and crazy. So we running out of time. How much time we got?
4 minutes.
Why don't we just do a cheer before we leave?
This is a fun show.
Yeah, very fun.
Oh,
real quick before the show.
Good
Good
segue.
segue, Steve. Good segue.
Rah, rah.
Oh, we do a
Here you go.
Good segue, Steve.
Steve with the segue.
Steve with the segue. Well, go ahead and tell the story now, Steve.
Yeah.
So, but listen. First of all, everybody, before I make fun of this dude, everybody,
Two dudes.
There's 2 of them.
There's 2 of them.
So before we make fun of these dudes, when I was in high school, there was always a male cheerleader, but I thought he was smart because you get to hold the girl's booty.
But tell the story.
But
and then
okay,
tell
so
that part.
obviously, what is it, the Rams?
You don't
so
know.
The I do know. So the Rams. The Rams have
The LA Rams. The LA Rams have hired. They're the first NFL team to hire 2 male cheerleaders
Which I think
to
is
be
smart.
on as part of the squad. Not the Ravens had guys before, they weren't part of the actual cheerleading team. So the LA Rams, my team, has hired 2 African American males to be cheerleaders on the team. It's never been done in the history of
Here's
the
a
NFL.
picture of them right here.
And also, the Rams also was the first team to draft an openly gay football player with Michael Sam.
Michael Sam sure did.
Right, with the St. Louis Rams.
And I know Keely, who works with the LA Rams cheerleader, and I called her and I said, "Is this true?" She said, "Yeah, they're very articulate and they're very talented and very excited."
And I know someone who was part of the judging process, a person who was actually a Rams cheerleader for many years, a captain, and
You slept with her?
a captain of the Rams cheerleader.
Hilarious.
And she was part of the judges.
Yes.
Well, from what I understand, those 2, and I heard about these 2 young men long before they were announced that they were going to be Rams cheerleaders. And I heard,
Mike, did you get the inside scoop?
Did you get back? Get all the way back?
I got the
Did
pom
you
poms.
get BACK?
Did you score a lick and get the story?
Push it back. Push it
No, but
back.
I actually saw
Way
it. I thought that was smart though, because I know when if you're a dude, at the bottom you get to hold the girl's butt if you're a male cheerleader.
Right.
But now I saw the pictures of the dudes, and I
Well,
don't think
when I was in high school, his mom, my sister, track coach, high school, and I was in high school at the time too. So I used to volunteer to go hold the starting blocks.
Wait a minute,
for her
nigga.
girls.
oh God, just so you can see the ass.
So eight
smart.
layers of
Oh
ass.
my God, y'all are some perverted
so
motherfuckers.
something
man.
wrong with me, but he did that.
Y'all
So
are-
something wrong with me.
No,
Steve,
there's still something wrong with you.
Steve,
You still believe.
you are the creep of the group.
You
No,
are.
but he looking at girls' butts because he.
Okay.
But it's something
That
wrong
was in
with me.
high school.
You are.
Mine
okay,
was in college.
Mike,
It's only 2 years later.
you are the creep of the crew.
Yes, you are. the
You're
creep.
most likely to like wear like a trench coat and have your dick out in CVS late night.
Never again. Okay, fuck you. Never again. All right. That was a long time ago.
Am I right? You done
I've
that?
done that
Unstable
before. I did.
Podcast. Make sure you follow us on all our social media outlets. Unstable Podcast, Unstable with a D. Also on Facebook. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe. Tell somebody about it. And join all our social media handles. And email us at unstablepodcast@gmail.com. Unstablepodcast@gmail.com. And follow all of us on our individual social media.
And we're gonna start reading some fan emails as well. We're gonna start
But
doing
I like that a
Kinda
lot.
doing that. I like that. I like
and
doing
Claudia always responds to them.
That's
on
pretty
YouTube.
dope.
We're gonna do
Every one
this
of them.
every week. We're gonna like take questions from you. So bye everybody.
No.
But what?
that. Thank you, Eric McWood.
Bye lovers.
Oh, bye, niggas.